Hi, I'm Matt Keppel, the CEO of Makerble. We enable organizations to achieve their outcomes using data-driven insights rather than guesses. So, impact measurement is something that most nonprofits and organizations struggle with. People usually only think about measuring their impact when they need to report it to a funder or a customer. Whereas, wouldn't it be great if impact was used as insight to help you improve the delivery of your programs and ultimately accelerate your impact? That's what Makeable is all about, impact acceleration. Now, my background is in chemistry. I have a master's in chemistry, maths, and physics. When I was at university, I was sponsoring a child. I couldn't afford to pay the £18 a month, so I had the idea, what if I got students to sponsor a kid for a quid? That idea became a campaign that won a Channel 4 Ideas Factory Award, and it prompted me to think, what if we applied this to all charities everywhere? So you could give to any different project and receive impact updates on what was happening. We launched this as the first version of Makeable, but charities really struggled to provide those impact updates. And it's because we realized that their theory of change, which was just a presentation, was disconnected from the surveys they used to evidence their difference they were making. And that was different to the database or paper or spreadsheets they were using to keep track of beneficiaries. And putting together updates for reports was always a tedious process. So we worked collectively and collaboratively with those charities to build a new version of Makeable that answered their impact problem. And that product has tripled in its revenue in the last year, from £40,000 to £125,000 last year. We're now a SaaS business and we're raising 500k EIS to scale because we've proven that we've got product market fit just from bootstrapping to where we are now. So let's look at a real example. One of our customers is a school. They run parenting classes as a way of boosting pupil attainment. They think the home is where the kind of crux of learning can happen. And then the problem they have is knowing whether parenting classes really make a difference. And that's because the impact data is spread across their measurement framework, the surveys they use, the school management information system, and then spreadsheets as well. And it's really tedious to combine all of that data together. As a result, they don't have any real-time data that gives them early warning signals to know whether the classes are being effective or not. And that means that to improve the program, they just have to rely on guesses and intuition. The result is they're concerned that that's going to lead to a marginal improvement in pupil attainment, and it could even cause harm because they're not able to look at data. So that's because the only tools that exist when you're looking at impact are CRM databases, surveys, reporting tools, and project management systems. And whilst there are many tools that exist in these kind of siloed areas, you have to be an expert to bring them all together. And actually, many survey tools don't track change over time. Reporting tools are really lengthy to customize. We heard from a client, even this week, that's using Tableau, that they have to get their IT team each time they want to connect new indicators to the Tableau platform. And project management tools aren't really designed to track individual beneficiaries, and they don't really link to theory of change. And many of the CRM and databases that exist have a complex interface, so you don't really get users inputting lots of quality anecdotes and information that evidences outcomes. That's why we created Makeable to sit in the middle. And so because we combine CRM and surveys, it means that you can cross-reference survey results that are looking at the change people are experiencing with demographic data and understand which pockets and audiences are you missing out on. Because we combine surveys and reporting, it means that you can see your survey results in terms of how they relate to your outcomes and your theory of change. It gives you that strategic lens on what you're doing. Because we combine reporting and projects, it means that staff understand the tasks that they're doing and how they relate to the outcomes and the metrics that the organization or the program is trying to achieve. And because we combine CRM and projects, it means that you can partner with external stakeholders. That's what one of the local authorities we're working with is doing, bringing in external stakeholders to work with them on individual beneficiaries, helping them into employment. So our key USP is making it easy to find insights that help you accelerate your impact. It's creating views like this that show you the journey that each beneficiary is on, so you know what you need to optimize to improve the likelihood of them achieving the outcomes. And our platform is designed to be self-service. We have a surveys marketplace of surveys you can one-click add to your projects. And we're adding on theories of change, metrics, tips, and also experts that you can find through the platform and connect to the work that you're doing. Also, in terms of from a roadmap perspective, we're looking at building out the integrations. We already integrate with Salesforce, but we want to add more integrations so we can access more technology platforms. You don't need to abandon what you're doing to start using Makerble, and making the platform more DIY for setup and adding artificial intelligence so we can do machine learning and a variety of other exciting things. There's a big market for this. We see it as 1.4 billion in the UK, and that's calculated bottom up, looking at the markets we've already got traction in. But we've already got international clients, so we're looking at a serviceable addressable market globally of 30 billion. And because those competitors that are out there at the moment have about an 80% market share, we see a $6 billion serviceable obtainable market. Now, we've tripled our growth, and that's because we got to the stage where the product was able to be referred to customers by IT consultants, impact measurement consultants, and that's what's enabled us to grow our customer base. And also, we experimented with Google Ads and started appealing to local authorities and schools and even inquiries from the NHS. Now, we have a £4.95 per app per user per month SaaS business model, and we have these 3 apps: contacts, insights, and surveys. We're already generating up to £7,000 ARR per month from our customers. And it's because we see these 2 exciting opportunities around enabling organizations with lower data literacy to use the platform and gain insights, but also looking at EDI consultants, ESG reporting. Because we see those 2 opportunities, that's why we're raising 500k as a team to invest in the growth of Makerble. My background is in behavior change. I've worked in nonprofits and government, and our CTO has a background in product scalability. He's also looking at how we use AI, and we've identified some of our key hires for post-investment. Now, our growth is based on these 3 pillars. Partners, so bringing in external consultants who recommend Makerble and having more of a program around that where we give them a referral fee, but then also listing on the Salesforce App Exchange to be opened up to their 150,000 customers. In terms of digital, we are currently spending a very little amount on advertising. We want to increase that to £3,000 per month, because with a £100 cost of acquisition, we can acquire 30 customers per month. And then in terms of cold sales, we need to be enterprise ready, so we're able to get those bigger clients in terms of the schools and the hospitals. And so we're looking at bringing in a business development manager and making our platform enterprise ready. But all of these 3 channels combined can give us 500 customers with about 8,000 to 9,000 users between them. And that gives us a combined ARR of 1.2 million. And we can achieve that over the next 12 to 15 months with 500k EIS investment. That puts us on a really good footing for growth financially, and it enables us to be going for Series A in 18 to 24 months' time. But from an impact perspective, we understand the journey that our customers are on. They often come to Makerble because they want to improve their ability to report impact, but we help them actually get better at reporting and applying best practices and actually reflecting on their impact data, because ultimately we want them to change the world faster. That means increasing their speed, quality, and volume of impact. And that's what we focus our product on optimizing. Now, Makerble is fundamentally a surveys platform with the strategic and CRM and reporting views built in. SurveyMonkey and Qualtrics are also survey platforms, and they've been acquired for several $1 billion. So we see Makerble as being something that has got significant value, and potential acquirers include Blackboard, who's acquired nonprofit-focused technology in the past, as well as the likes of even Salesforce or Atlassian, that are more enterprise technology players. We are a proven solution. We've already got 20 customers. We've got a plan to reach 500, and it's a horizontal platform with much applicability in different sectors. we're raising 500k EIS with a 10k minimum ticket. Thanks for listening, and very open to hearing any questions you have and connecting to discuss this further.